Hello, this is Ken, turning in my week 10 assignment. I've included a list of all 6 videos that you set up, so these will be scrolling while I tell you about what I've learned. Let's start quickly here with Super Time Force. Okay, these rules I've found to be intuitive because of the actual gameplay. And the basis of these rules are posted at the beginning and then reinforced throughout, with a storyline. The commander gives you normal updates and you see him come in. And the audio is kind of a standard rolling music of the time for this sort of game, but it intensifies, of course, with the difficulty of your fight, i.e. boss fights. You're going to hear a bit more. Let me see. There's a lot of good things. I could play this game again, for instance. The video and the audio does, once again, tie in through. It starts out with kind of a humorous set of rules, and as you kind of move on, it just kind of lets you know how to do it with the commander chiming in. The next game, Limbo here. This game is a little bit different. They use Xbox achievements to let you know, what's going on as far as. Let me see. We have Hotline Miami. Anyways, yeah, it's showing Hotline Miami, but Limbo will be right after this. Anyway, so here's the deal. This informs you of the basic rules and the gameplay through the achievements as kind of you go. It's kind of a dark, foreboding game. I think the audio and the video ties in well to set a mood. It's a left-to-right scroller, very basic. The rules are clearly defined as you kind of go through it. You can do what you can do. This game was fun to play. I'd like to call it Dark Mario if I were to ever give it a different name, but that's basically what she is. But once again, pretty cool game, good atmosphere, good effects. I like the way the achievements are the ways to inform you of the rules without basically saying do this or do that. Moving over to Hotline Miami. This is a totally different sort of game. Let me see. The rules are integrated into the storyline in this game, kind of with a couple other games we looked at here. It's intuitive because you can jump right in and start playing without feeling burdened by rules or regulations, throughout. Once again, it's a top-down scroller with a tile set use, which I actually really love that kind of stuff. To me, that kind of goes back to the old D&D sort of RPGs for pen and pencil type stuff. But anyways, I'll shut up about that. The audio is very very cool and very easy. When the action is scarce and kind of a disco beat when danger gets near. The video is supported by various. Let me see. The video, supported by various subscreens with point scores and interactive NPCs. That's kind of what drives the game along. I would play this game again due to the nice amount of content it seems to have, which is really nice for a game size this small. You see, before I run out of time, let's look at Mirror Moon. Pretty much Mirror Moon's a little bit different. The use of text, on a white screen to kind of start everything off, a little bit different. Elements of an FPS once you get into it. Your point-and-click interface starts out in the basic room, and you've always kind of got your little music kind of rolling along with that to support what you're seeing. The screen tells you what to do. Once you do get out of your ship and you're bouncing around out there on whatever looks to be some sort of a red planet, and it tells you, i.e. right trigger, point, click right trigger, exit to navigation controls, that sort of stuff. The audio does a good job of setting the mood, I think, here, and the video could use some work, though there are some very cool aspects that they do disclose in this. Like the shooting, I thought was kind of neat. Would not play again, a little bit too simple to me. I'm a big FPS guy, and it's just, not working. FPS being first-person shooter, I'm sure you know. Let's move on to 140. Another basic game here. This game is, let me see, let's look at this. I'm sure you're getting a lot of basic comments about this, but let's call it Geometry Mario. This is a side-scroller which uses geometric shapes as opposed to people or, more bouncy, fun turtles or whatever Mario used to use. Rules are simple. You go forward running and jumping until you die or not die. Not overly intuitive, but not, for the time and for what you're looking at, it's kind of cool. The rules is a very basic rule set, but the star of the show here would be the audio. The audio is so closely tied into the visual that you would almost think that it was designed to be some sort of a cool sound mixer sort of deal. It's very neat, for audio music files. I would not play this again. Pretty much because I'm not a big fan of the old jumper games. Burned out on Mario years ago, like most of us, I'm sure, are. Okay, let me see. We still have one game to cover in my little last spot here. This would be the Audio Surf. Once again, kind of a clone of the last game I just described. It's kind of like an audio mixer setup. On startup, you pick your level and you kind of go straight to play. The rules are very simple and the parameters are set up on screen. The rules and setup are intuitive by way of being flashy and visually pleasing, I think. Again, the star of the show here is the audio, which the beat seems to drive the game forward with a loud, thumpy blast of power as your spaceship flies forward to the beat. Pretty cool stuff. This I could play for a while, but the music, that techno music, would probably drive me out of my skull after a while. Okay, my favorite game, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I think I've told you this before. Probably no big surprise. The similarities and the way that I like this game and why, the algorithm word that we learned here and how that kind of drives the game forward. In Skyrim, you progress through the game and learn the rules as you progress. The actions that the gamer must perform to solve the problem, are pretty much right there in front of you. Let me see here. They do revolve around playing within the parameters set by the game's own algorithms, which is explore this, get this, do this, and get this armor. It's kind of a this, that sort of thing. But the beauty of it is it's wide open. Okay, and here's why I like that. In a wide open kind of sort of world